Hello, friends, and welcome back to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're doing just a little bit of sewing and a little bit of chit chat, not necessarily. Well, I am working on one thing in particular right now, but I'm not trying to do a lot of progress. I'm just getting a thing done at a time today. It is now, I didn't even put my watch on, guys. I did not get up until 11 a.m. this morning, but that's okay because y'all saw yesterday's video. Yeah, I was up until 2 a.m. working on that. So today I slept in. I did wake up pretty early, and had, I told y'all I've been having the stomach problems and all that. Still having it today. I tried eating this morning and I have found out I need to stay on a liquid diet right now. Because anytime I eat, it is not, my stomach's not happy, guys. It's just not happy. Lots and lots of pain with it. But I think I've narrowed it down. So we're just going to stay with that and just work with it that way. But what I'm doing today, I know I'm going ahead and sewing here, is I am working on the pumpkin sitting again. So I'm starting on part of the cat, but I'm doing the little star that's in the cat body. So right now, that's all I'm doing is just trying to get a little bit done, trying to get ahead of something. You're trying to get something moving forward here because this has just been such a slow week for me. I've not gotten much done and I'm really trying just to, even if it's just one block, one stitch, one anything. I really had wanted to go to, we have an event at a local quilt shop today. The quilt shop's called Common Threads. And they are having a market thing or something like that today. It's called Holidays. I really wanted to go to that, but I really don't feel like I should get that far away from the house today. Because although I am feeling better, and thank you everyone for your well wishes, it's just something that you just have to go through sometimes. And I know it seems like that's all I've talked about this week, but that's all that's really been going on this week is just having these issues this week. And I just want anyone out there to know that if you're struggling with it too, I understand. But if you're not and it is working great for you, I am so happy for you because you have found an amazing something that helps get your A1C down. It helped get my A1C down the first time I was taking it, but it's just I have to choose what the better-ish option is. And as you all know, here in the South, we like our food, and we like our bread, and we like our rice, and that's, that's just what we like, and cannot have that right now. Oh, I'm glad that one did the same thing because I was on the wrong page. But that's okay. It's still okay because I got more fabric if it wouldn't. And I'm using a different fabric than what they're using in the pattern because I'm doing my cat in just black and white. So I have to remember anything to do with the cat, I have to use just the black and white. I'm not using the fat quarter that they had in the bundle. But I am doing good today. I did talk to my daughter earlier today, and she said they're doing really well, so that's good. When I talked to my daughter earlier, I could hear my grandbaby in the background, and my goodness, he has been going strong since about Wednesday. He was only down a couple days, and my daughter, she's like, Mom, but typical little boy, lots of energy. I gotta count these out. I only need 4, and when I cut them, for some reason it told us to cut 5 of them. I don't know, but I'll have that over here in case I need it. I have all of my fabrics cut, guys, laid down here on my table in the order I need to sew them. just so I don't have any confusion while I'm sewing, because y'all know it can happen so easy for me. Which side are we doing first? Well, it shows doing the left side first, so we want to do the left side first. Sliding out of my chair here, guys, and I do have my cup of ice. This is one thing that I have found that does help me so far. Even though I have been freezing, because I have my air set down on 69, which now I had to cut it up to 70 today because, guys, you know, I know my old thermostat I had down on 68. I am seriously wondering if the thermometer part of it was going out, because I could have it on 68 and it would still be warm in the house to me, but now I have this on 69 and I'm freezing. So I have cut it up to 70, and that's a good temperature for me. Now, I know when I have like older family members come in my house, they always tell me I'm freezing them, and I'm like, well, you're just gonna have to wear a jacket or a long sleeve or something, because I'm hot. You know, I'm fat, I'm hot. I haven't started losing all them subcutaneous fat layers yet. You know, that you do when you start getting older and you start getting cooler. That's what it is. You're losing subcutaneous fat layers. And yes, that is not an educated guess. That is an educated know-how. Because I was working on my master's in gerontology. And that is one of the things you learn. You learn about, you know, older things. Like health things. So that is, why do I only have 4? Oh, because I have 5 and I have the 5th one laid over here. My goodness. Of course, I would stop sewing too early. And y'all, something else I have noticed here is I'm real jittery right now. And I've been checking my sugar. And guys, my sugar this morning fasting, but granted, I didn't eat after. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday. No, I did go to Sonic last night, and I got some mozzarella sticks and that Sprite Zero. I went and got that before midnight. Okay, for some reason, it pulled my fabric all the way down under the thing in the feed dogs there. We're going to pull it out, trim all them threads. It does that sometimes if the thread goes up under there. So if I hold the thread, sometimes it doesn't do that. Okay, so now we're going to trim this one up as well. And I know everybody always tells me I need to do leaders and enders. I just forget to do them. It doesn't make any sense for me to do that, because I don't have a secondary quilt going on that plus I would get so confused. I've seen people do it and I'm very impressed. That's impressive. But I can't do it. I don't know. I probably could do it if I put my mind to it, but I'm like, nah, that's okay. I don't have to do it. I like doing one quilt at a time. You know, when I'm sewing one, I like to be doing just that one quilt. Okay, guys, I have already messed up. I was only supposed to be making the 4, and I made a 5th one. And that's probably why I didn't have it set up there, but that's okay. So that puts me one of my little white squares shy, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to put it on here on my other side, and we know how it's going to have to go. Just going to even it up at the top. Even though my line is gone, I see my stitch line there. We're going to make it work. Sometimes when you mess up, you just have to find a way to fix it. And I just did. It worked. But anyway, we are, I am, I just keep saying we are. I am just doing, as I said, one thing at a time. Not really focusing on getting anything in particular completed. I do want to have this quilt completed before the D-stash, because I do want to have it included in the D-stash. So someone can grab this now. I may have the binding also for this. I do not know yet. I don't know if I purchased fabric for the binding. I can't recall. But if I did not, I will include a note with it that tells you which I know y'all could probably figure that out, how much backing is needed for the project and how much for the binding. But you know, that'll come straight from this book right here. It tells us an amount that we need for see, what did it call it? You needed a certain amount for black accent and binding. I may have enough of this fabric for this. I may not. I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, we will see. But like I said, I do want to include this in the D-stash because I don't decorate for Halloween. I don't do Halloween. We really never have. We've always had like a fall festival. But I live so remotely that we really don't have trick-or-treaters. We don't do things for Halloween, really. I mean, because we're too busy getting ready for Thanksgiving. Now, that's our holiday. We like us some Thanksgiving because that's food. We don't care too much about all that candy, but we like our food. Now we have our 4 pieces here done. Now, I don't know why I did some of these pieces. Because these right here, okay, I see what it is. I see what it is. So right now, we're just making our star unit. I don't need these 2 pieces already here. But to make our star unit, we have pieces that we have to add to it, which are these pieces right here. So I will put this little piece here on both ends. I'll put one on each end of each. I don't know, maybe not each one. I know the first and third row I will. So I'm just going to do 2 of them for right now. Yeah, that's all that's going to need this. I'm just doing it's the black star unit. I'm not framing it yet. I'm not doing any of that yet. What I am doing is getting the rows just for that unit done because we've already been here 20 minutes, and that's about my going time right now. Is I'm getting a little bit done. I have a lot of goals for this week. I have a lot of goals for today, but are they all going to happen? Probably not. One thing that will happen, I will be resting. And once again, y'all, thank you so much. People don't realize how, I'm over here and I don't get to see your face. I don't get to know you. And sometimes it's just hard to picture, people. Now, I have met a few people. I've met Cynthia. I've met Amy. I've actually met a few people that watch my channel and some locals that I have. And it's truly a blessing for me. I really enjoy meeting the people that watch my content because that means we're like-minded in our creative abilities. And even if you can't do this, you still have an interest in it. It warms my heart. And for you all to be wishing me well, that I start feeling better. And I'll tell you, I feel good for the better part of the day until I eat. That is just the truth. And I can tell after I eat, my stomach will start swelling. And I can feel it. So, we're going to have to figure it out. You know, it'll take a while probably, because nothing ever happens fast when it comes to this, because they want to eliminate all possibilities of things. So, once again, I truly appreciate the well wishes. Okay, friends, I have all my rows pressed and ready to go. I am just, this is a little bitty square but then I think about it. This block is going in the cat body. So I may have to see. No, I don't know that I probably did cut out what I needed for this to frame it in. But friends, I will be having some behind the scenes sewing this week, just because I try to sew even when I am not feeling up to par, because I can't just sit around, because if I do, I sleep, and that's not good. I need to do something. Just sitting around isn't a good option for me. So even when not feeling up to par, I could possibly be sewing still. And I know I had told you guys that I was able to get some more items for the bags of love for a generous donation from Peggy. I'm not going to say your last name, Peggy. You didn't say if I could or not. And I know you probably don't want recognition for it, but I truly appreciate your generosity. I said I would probably be doing an unboxing of that because it was a lot. But as of right now, I think only one box might have come in on it, and I can show that to you guys in my updates. So I did check the Amazon shipping, and I ordered several things. 2 things I ordered getting ready for the D-stash. And 4 things I ordered for the bags of love. And I think one of my D-stashes things came in, and one of my bags of love came in. So I will probably show that to you guys in the updates. And friends, we have our cute little, what is it called again? Black Star unit completed. This is going to be the body of our cat. Let me see if I can kind of hold it up to show you what it's going to look. Okay. This is like the head in the front of the cat, and this is the body of the cat. That is going to be very, very cute. Now, as I said, I will probably be doing some behind the scenes sewing. As I edit this video, I will be doing some more sewing on this, trying to get caught up, because I do want to have this done before December. Same as my Merry Christmas quilt. I have some things that I need to be doing on that to get it done before the next Bella Rose box comes out. But you know, if I don't get it done, I don't get it done. My calendar, let me pull my calendar out here. You guys know I have a lot of calendars. I have to-do lists. I have calendars and to-do lists, and as of right now, this is the first, I pencil it in because I may need to. So right now, I've got every Monday scheduled. This is without my sampler Sundays and sew along things. Let me just open it where I can see it and I can tell you what I'm looking like. Just projects that I have on my calendar. Every Monday is already scheduled. I have 2 Sundays, 2 Tuesdays, 1 Wednesday, 2 Thursdays, 3 Fridays, and 3 Saturdays already filled. So that really doesn't leave me a lot on my calendar for December. Let me just tell you how many days I have open. 13 days on my calendar that is open. Those do not have projects on them yet. These are projects already scheduled, so I've got to get better so I can get these things done. So friends, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Just keep pushing forward, and it's a little bit at a time, and eventually you will have a full quilt on your hands. So before you head out, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.